To go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Digging in, Malik Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drops one here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And he pops it up. Garcia is after it, but this will land untouched. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Garrett Hampson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Batting third, the catcher.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's the ball.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
I got 2-1.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And that's in there, base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Stepping in, Mitch Haniger, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out, or get him to ground into a double play.
Skied into very shallow right. Richard is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And I want to focus on dynamic shortstop Addison Russell. This guy has range to his right, to his left, a rocket arm, the ability to come across the bag on the double play and hit any spot in the order and be productive.
So stepping in, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Now the 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was an 0 for 4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Kyle Seager.
The 0-1 offering fouled away. Santana at second. Henniger on at first with 2 down. Popped up. Guerrero moving to his left, and that's the third out. Mariners leave a couple. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, number 12. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Grichuk. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Stepping in, Malik Smith. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Now first, we'll see if they can get 2. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
He pulls this one into right. Richard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being...
Standing in, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up.
Domingo Santana.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia is under it. Makes the play, one away. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And in next, the first baseman slash DH Ryan Healy. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners first baseman.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Leading off the inning, Wilmer Flores. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Wilmer.
In there, strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Kyle.
And that misses, ball 1. One out, nobody on. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Owings is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. At the plate, number 12. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 12.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
The 1-1. Hit on the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Go. Stepping up now, Malik Smith. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Malik Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes.
1-1-1.
Got the utmost confidence in his ability.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Next will be the designated hitter, Garrett Hampson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Narvaez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hit me at 3. Hit me at 3.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard ground ball to third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he's safe. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Riding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Haniger.
Ball 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. So striding in, Ryan Healy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line drive to center field. Owings is there. Let's see if they test it. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Santana at third. Haniger at second with 2 gone. And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 12. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to left.
2-2-2.
Garcia has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. One away for Seattle now in inning number 7, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So, ball in play, the defense make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And there's out number 2. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Grichuk has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll Derek Law has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.